We talked about being aware all the time, like we don't need a meditation session to start the meditation session. But I feel like in meditation sessions, we can go deeper into the awareness. There's something still to be in that state. But it's like a paradox. At the same time, we don't need it. I get confused there. Yeah, I can say it all the time. I'm already aware, but what meditation session gets me into them? What's the difference?
Yes. So when we meditate, we become still. Okay, that's one of the rules in meditation, that you become still, you don't move so much. So the breath will also start to become slower and so on. And that means that mind will become slow as well. Or eventually, for some moments or a longer period of time, it will disappear. And you get a different experience. Okay? Because now awareness is aware, and what we are experiencing is the laptops, and we're having a conversation. And when we're meditating, the world kind of disappears and you're experiencing an inner realm, and you're having a different experience. That is good. Okay. That is very good. Because we have to know that the world is not only this physical. Awareness in meditation will be the same. The content of awareness will be different. And it might lead you to what people would call different states. Okay? Different states of, actually, there are states of mind. It's different states of mind until you come to a point which is called samadhi, where all this is gone. And the one that thinks that is meditating is also gone, so it really disappears. You go into a space where you don't even know what it is, and when you go there, you don't know how long you have been there. There's no time, there's nothing, and you come back, and it could be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it could be days. In where there is, let's call it pure awareness. Okay, but there is no content of awareness. Okay, so to take one of the examples from the older questions, when Vladimir was asking about these different states and realms and so on, and where, perceiving things when he was experimenting with different substances, is also state of mind. The mind gets liberated in a way, becomes broader, finer, and that's why it's perceiving finer realms of existence. What can happen to you during meditation is that you start to see some pictures, people, whatnot. Okay? It also happens in awareness. And that's good. That's how to put it. We have to know ourselves completely, and not just one corner of the room. When we are in so-called normal waking waking state, during the day, we are looking at one corner of the room. And when we meditate, we start to open the corners and we get the full picture. Then you say, okay, that's the whole place, or whatever it is. And then you realize that this place is inside a place. But that what it is inside is not a place. It is your being. Okay? The rooms which you are sitting in, you are not sitting in the room. The room is sitting inside of your awareness, inside of your soul, of your being. And so is the whole universe. But it's the mind that constricts us, okay, and gives us even a more focused perspective on something. If that was not there, we would not be able to exist. So it's not a bad thing. But we can have the ability to sharpen the mind and to open it up, or even to, if it happens, it's just not there. And then you will find out yourself. So we need it. We need it because of life, because of conversations, because of jobs, because of whatever it is. But it has to be very clear to you that this is one corner. And I'm how to put it, I'm not really against it when teachers say meditation is not needed, but I think it is needed. Because you cannot separate meditation from being and from daily life and from everything. Of course, if the teacher says, oh, I'm so far advanced that for me, everything is a meditation, and there is no difference if I close my eyes or if they're open. Yeah, I understand, but at the same time, there is really absolutely nothing wrong with taking some time out of the day, sitting down and meditating. You can ask yourself, who's the meditator? Who's trying to meditate, or who's sitting there? What is it that is sitting? What is it that wants to meditate? And so on. Yeah, do it. Because we live, especially we live in it is a Western world. We're not somewhere in the woods, completely isolated. And we have responsibilities. We have girlfriends or boyfriends, and jobs and children and family and whatever. So why not take 5 minutes, 10 minutes and sit down and meditate? Because that will help us. And that is actually all that is needed. We don't need to go to the caves and leave everything behind. And then basically what we're doing is escaping. But you cannot escape yourself. It's just not possible. So, like I said before, all the things that are happening to us are like gifts. Take them, use them in your daily life, and see them as inspiration to remain in awareness. And you will notice, at least what I noticed, that joy comes out of that. There comes this joy and happiness that we all are looking for, right? Some they label it as such a big thing, the how should I put it, the experience of enlightenment or something, or the experience of your true self. But it is exactly that. It's a nice feeling of happiness and joy, and you could call it love or peace, that is there, and that is very, not separate from you. It is you, and it feels good, and that's it. If you go, like I said, if you want to go to higher states, let's call them higher states, where the same awareness, it will stay there. The perception of bliss or happiness might increase, okay, but it also might not. So if we cannot be happy, now I sound like some other strange teachers. If we cannot be happy now, you can never be happy if you're not happy now, in this moment, in whatever it is you're doing, when you're washing the dishes, when you're in a relaxed mood. This is your happiness. This is your peace. And of course, we have times when there is much more joy, and we're together with friends, and we're celebrating, and there's emotions. But remember, it's all happening inside of yourself, and it's nice, and we enjoy that. You see, it's a good point again to make, to connect what you were asking about today, what I was explaining. When we have challenges and struggles in life, we don't see them the same way as we would see the beautiful things, but they are the same, because the beautiful things, they lift you up. You have good moments with your family, friends, or whatever it is, and music and dancing and eating. And then you have moments that are more challenging. Your car broke down, whatever it is. You have to pay a big bill. Something in your apartment happened, is broken, or whatever, And this is when we go like, when we get sad and depressed. Instead of using it exactly like we gain some energy, or perceived energy from a nice event, we can have that with the other one. The reward in the end will be the same, because you'll be very happy when you have not lost your mind about something that happened. It will pass, it will go through, and then you will be very, you'll be like, wow, thank God I did not lose any nerves. I was not harming myself. I was not screaming at myself or somebody else. It's different, but it's still a type of joy that that is present there.